Hmm.
Good evening, sir. As I know, I have got an golden opportunity to speak with you. As I know, you are a descendant of Agnihotra Brahman clan. So you people are the worshipper of Agni Devta, and I want to know about the whereabouts and the details of Agni Devta. So that people fear of Agni Devta, but I want to know about him, and I want to clarify all my questions about him. So, will you clear my doubts, sir?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Being
sir.
being Agnihotri, my dear,
Hmm.
actually Hota, Udgata, Adarju, or Brahman. Four sects were there whose were doing the Aradhana of Agni in Yajna karmas, in Homa karmas.
Okay, sir.
So accordingly, Agni Ahuti, who is giving, who was giving and still who is giving,
Okay,
they are called Agnihotri. And Hota is the person who is believing to worship and giving sacrifice, giving ahuti to Lord Agni or Agni Devata.
yes, sir. Sir, who is Agni Devata and how does he looks like?
My dear, it's really one of the best questions. Generally, we the people, though we are worshipping about Agni Devata, but lot of confusion is there within our mind. So first, if really you are the worshipper of Lord Agni,
Yes,
then you have to be very much clear in your mind and purity in your heart, sanctity in your action. Then only you will be the worshipper of Agni God as per Hindu mythology. Your question is there that who is Agni?
yes, sir.
Agni is the god of fire and is one of the most prominent deities in the Vedas. So many god and goddess are there like Santoshima or like so many god and goddess. You are not getting their name in the Veda. Because
Yes,
Veda, particularly Rig Veda, Shama Veda, Jajur Veda, and Atharva Veda. So Rig, Sham, Jaju, they are giving special position to Lord Agni as they are giving the position of Indra, Boruna, Rudra, etc. So we are the worshippers of Agni, and for what we are doing worshipping? Now worshipping for prosperity, worshipping for development, these are the vital things.
how to worship Agni Devata, sir?
Because whenever we are doing any sort of worshipping of any Lord, then first we have to be dhyanastha. Because you have to go for the meditation to think and rethink about that great God. He watches with thousands of eyes over us, and no enemy can touch him because he is the fire. He will burn out everything. No mortal enemy can buy any wonders, power, gain the mastery over Agni Devata, who is the symbol of sacrifice. He also confers as the guardian of immortality. From birth till death, every time, we the Indian peoples, we Hindus, we are doing worshipping towards Lord Agni. Even if after the death, in our funeral also, we are doing human of Agni. Agni is here to warm us. He is the source of heat and energy. He is unborn immortality. He carries all our sorrow. He carries all the calamities. Could you understand now
Ji,
about
sir.
Agni Devata?
Okay, sir. Sir,
You know,
one more question. Agni
yeah,
Devata it pretends to be a destroyer, but as regards to you, according to you, it seems that he's a protector of the our deeds, and he's a sakshi. In Hindi, you can say sakshi to
yeah, he's
all
the
the
witness. He's the
witness to
witness.
all the events from birth to death.
Yeah,
So, what is the significance of Agni Devata in our lives?
you know, my dear, about Agni, if you think about his origin, if you look to the pictures, pictographical presentation, if you look to the sculpture, he is represented as a red man. He has 3 legs, Tripadam. He has 7 arms, dark eyes, dark eyebrow. Hair is also dark, fiery in color. So these are the things, these are the structures, this is the photography of Lord Agni.
Who is his
Lord
consort,
Agni,
sir?
you know, he is the witness because Agni doesn't bother that you are a child or you are young or you are old. If you will touch him, he will burn you out.
Yes, sir.
And Agni is the symbolical expression of Dharma. Agni is the symbolical expression of purification. Agni is the witness of all our action and reaction.
Sir,
As
can
for
you?
example, if you look to ourselves, that this Agni is always prabhahamana, atma jagaratam bhavatam, means the soul is present inside of the body as the form of Agni. If Agni will cool down, then the body will be static. And Agni is dynamic. Agni is just like goddess Kali, is the dynamic motion. Could you follow me?
Okay, sir. How
Okay.
many kinds of Agnis are there, and what functions do they perform, sir?
My dear, if you look to Agni Devata, mainly we are worshipping by 7 names. Agni has many names. Like who receives our homa karyam, ahutis, and burn sacrifice. He is none but Om Namah Banni Devataya Namo Namah. So Banni Devata. Who sanctifies the worshipper? He is none but Vitihotra. Whose sign is smoke? He is none but our Dhumketu. Who conquers riches? He is Dhananjaya. And you know, the chariot, the carrier of our Lord Agni is Chadaratha, means who rides on a ram.
Okay, sir.
And whatever you will give to Agni or to fire, he will accept it. Therefore, we are calling it is Saptajivva, means who has 7 tongues.
Okay, sir.
Could you follow me?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you say something about his consort and his family tree?
In this regards, my dear, try to understand. Agni, this word is a Sanskrit word. And Agni means fire.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Okay, sir.
And if you'll go to see the classical cosmology of the Indian religions, Agni as fire is one of the 5 inert impermanent elements. That
Okay,
is Panchabhuta, Khiti of Tej, Marut, Bhum. So here you can see Earth, Prithvi, Akash, that is space, Vayu, that is air. Then like this, fire is also there. Khiti of Tej, Marut, Bhum. Tej, that is the fire, that is the illuminating points. So the body itself is like this. And if you look about the weapon of Agni, that is staff. And you can see from here, in Vedic culture, if you go and see, Agni is a major god. And Vedic literature, Agni is a major and oft invoked god along with Indra and Soma.
okay,
And if you look to the Agni Avastham, the perception about Agni or the concept about Agni, Agni is considered the mouth of goddess. Agni is the mouth conditions of all the gods. So therefore, when we are offering anything, ahutis, and this ahutis will be taken by Agni to all the god. Are you getting it?
yes, sir.
And about Agni, Agni is a term that appears extensively in Buddhist text also.
Okay.
And in the literature related to the Shanika heresy, debate within the Buddhist traditions. Even if in Jainism, Agni contains soul, which I have already told that Agni is the soul and it is a fire body. And Agni is present in Tejas Tattva. He is the fire princess.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
And if you look to the Mundaka Upanishad, there you can see Agni's actually features as 7 tongues. So 7 tongues for whom? One tongue Kali, another is Karali, another is Monojava, another is Sulohita, another is Sudha Marnava or Sudha Mravarna, another is the Supulinga and Vishwabharusi.
That's why he is called Saptajiva.
Is Saptajiva because 7 energy of the whole universe. Kali Tara Mahavidya Sodosi Bhubaneswari Bhairavi Chinnamastacho Bhagola Dumapati Tata. So this Kali Tara Mahavidya Sodosi Bhubaneswari Bhairavi Chinnamastacho Vidya Dhumapati Tata Bhagola Siddha Vidyacho Matungi Kamalatmika Etadosa Mahavidya Siddhi Vidya Prakirtita. Means 10 Mahavidya. Among these 10, Kali, Korali, like that, Manojabha, Sulohita, Sudhamar Varna, then Supulingini or Spulingini and Vishwabharsvi. So they are the 7 tongues, which is the combinations of Lord Agni.
Okay, sir.
Could
Sir,
you understand?
Okay, sir. One more question, sir. Sir, you told you are descendant of Agnihotra Brahmin. Sir, I
Yeah.
want to know what is Agnihotra, sir.
You know, in the time of Vedas, I have told in Homa Karjam or Jagya Karjam, there was Brahman, Hota,
Yes, sir.
Udgata, Adharju, and Brahman. Hota was the leader. Agnihotri means they are doing the ahuti, sacrifice to the Lord Agni. And Agnihotri, Hotri, from there Hota is generated.
Okay, sir.
This, Agni, the word itself, is derived from three verbs. From going, from signing or burning, and from leading. Are you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
Agni is derived. If you look to Agni, the particular word, it is derived from three verbs. One verb is going. Another one is signing or burning. And the third one is leading. So the worshippers of Lord Agni, they were the leaders of all the Purohitas.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Agni is a word. Suppose O means A. So
Yes, sir.
O is the root of all the Aksharam. If Akshar is the Brahma, then O is the first root of this literature, Akshar Brahma.
Yes, sir.
And Agni from root I, which he claims implies to go. The letter Go, Go means G, Go. Go is from the root Anja, A-N-G, Agna,
Yes, sir.
meaning to sign, or Daha, meaning to burn. So the last letter itself is the root is Ni, which means to lead. So Agni Devata is the leader of all the god and goddess. And Agnihotri is the leader of all the Purohitas, all the priests.
Yes, sir.
Could you follow now?
Yes, sir. Sir, one more question.
Yeah.
In the present context, many people don't know what is Agnihotra or how to perform Agnihotra. Can you please explain how to perform Agnihotra and what is the relevance of Agnihotra in the present context?
I have told you that Agnihotris, they are doing the worshipping of Lord Agni.
Yes, sir.
And they are giving the ahutis, the sacrifice.
Yes, sir.
Because, if you look to Agni Shastram,
Yes, sir.
Agni is already present within ourselves. Like I am talking about Udaragni, which is present within the abdomen.
Yes.
And the stomach is there and it will secrete HCl, which will burn or churn all the food particles. It is Agni, Udaragni. Like the persons, they have also Kama Agni. Means this Kama Agni it is the desires of the people for the creating of generation, the new birth of the people. That is Kamagni. Like the people will be in angry, that is the Krodhagni. So Agni is present within our life, within our body in different forms. Could you follow?
Yes, sir. Sir, how can we perform Agni sacrifices in the present time and what is the relevance of it in the present time, sir?
Again, please.
How can we perform Agni sacrifices in present time and what is its relevance? Because it is Vedas have described about Agni sacrifices many a times, but in the present context it has become irrelevant. Many people do not know about Agnihotra or home or sacrifices of Agni. So
My
in the
dear,
present,
in India, in simple way, if you will explain, Agni means fire creation, okay?
yes, sir.
One fire is creating in our body itself, and another fire, that is the representation of fire by wood burning through the Gritam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have to practice this one by the burning of woods, and you have to give their sacrifice of the Gadbagritam.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
And this we know very well that in our country, every plant, they have some medicinal values.
Yes, sir.
So when you will burn this wood, definitely the smoke, the fragrance, these all things will create one ether inside of your home, inside of temple, inside of the state or nation, which will purify all the germs, purify the bacteria, viruses, etc. So always the Yajna karmas is essential in the time of worshipping of any god. Because earliest layer of the Vedic text of Hinduism, if you will go to see the section 6.1, particularly in Kathak Sangita, and section 1.1.1, 8.1, that is Maitri Sangita, where it is stated that the universe began with nothing. Neither night or day was existing in that time. Then what was there? Now it was just Prajapati. And Prajapati means it's referred, Prajapati is a Brahma. And from this Brahma, from this Prajapati, Agni originated from his forehead of Brahma Prajapati. Could you understand?
Yes, sir.
So after that only, the Agni has created by Brahma through his forehead, and he has created day and night. Because Agni Shakta present in solar system, Sabite, Bhanu, Surya Devata. So Agni is the inertia, the core of sun is Agni.
Yes, sir.
Could you understand?
Yes, sir.
And Agni state these samhitas. The same you can get in the Brahma Samhita also. Are you getting it now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can see from here, it is a concept about Agni, that he is the creator, maintainer, and destroyer. And if you look to Agni, he has how many brothers that you know?
Please tell, sir.
2 brothers. His twin brother, Indra, ruled the atmosphere as the god of storm, rain, and war. While another brother, Surya, sun, ruled the sky and the heavens. Could you follow me?
Okay, means you're saying Indra, Surya, and Agni are 3 brothers.
3 brothers.
They all are twins.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Satapada Brahma mentions there have been 3 previous Agnis, and current one is the 4th in this series. That is the Vedagarbham Agni Kriyatam. So 4-fold, namely, was Agni, fire at first. And now that Agni, whom they at first choose for the office of Hotri priest. Could you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Again, I am repeating, Agni, whom they at the first choice or they choose for the office of Hotri priest.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
They are all Vedic pantheon. Agni occupies after Indra the most important position. Agni is very prominent in the hymns of the Vedas, and particularly Brahmans. In the Rig Veda, there are over 200 hymns that praise Agni.
Okay, sir. Sir, I want to ask that as per according to Vedas, as per according to Rig Veda, the most prominent god is Indra and second prominent god is Agni, and 200 hymns had been devoted to god Agni. So in the present context, what can we do to appease Lord Agni?
Actually, just I am talking another thing. The Vedas describe, if you look to the Vedas describe about Agni in a very, very nice way. Could you follow me?
Yes, sir.
It describes the parent of Agni as two kindling fire sticks, whose loving actions creates him. Just born, he is potentially presented as a tender baby who needs loving attention, lest he vanishes. With care, he sparks and smokes, then flames and grows stronger than his parents. Finally, so strong that he devours what created him. Could you understand now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah. So Agni is considered equivalent to and henotheistically identified with all gods in the Vedic thought, which formed the foundation for the various non-dualistic and you can say monistic theologies of Hinduism.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions?
Sir, when Agni is the soul and center of Hinduism,
Yeah.
why
In all
do
worshipping
okay, sir.
conditions.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Why do we do not pay much attention to Agni Devata in the present context, sir?
Due to our dishonesty, due to our corruptions, because he is the symbol of honesty
Yes, sir.
and admits his poverty, and that his mother does not know. Actually, just I'm giving one example to you. You know, Agni, about that boy, that is Satyakama. You know, Satyakama,
Sir, who is
the
Satyakama?
legend, Satyakama, a boy named Satyakama of certain percentage from a unwed mother. If you'll go to particularly Chandogya Upanishad,
Yes, sir.
there you can see Satyakama, he honestly admits his poverty and that his mother does not know who is his father. He was so honest. And honesty that earns him a spot in the Vedic school. He was not from, nobody was knowing that he was Brahmin or not. He has gone to saint and he has told that he wants to go for the learning mechanism. Then automatically it was the time where they were asking that who is your father? And in this regards, Satyakama, he was so truthful and so honest, he was saying that my mother doesn't know exactly who is my father. So in this regards, his honesty has given him a position in Vedic schools of India, where you can see that during his studies, he was meeting and doing worshipping of only one God, and he was meeting in the time, and he was none but Agni. Could you understand me?
Yes, sir.
So if you are honest, and if you are in justice, if you are doing betterment for the nation, then definitely you should go for the worshipping of Lord Agni.
Okay, sir.
Could you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
So Agni is the journey of the universe.
Yes, sir.
He is the communion of Purusha and Atmana and Prakriti.
Okay, sir.
So he is the combination of Purusha and Prakriti. Could you understand me?
Yes, sir.
And he is timeless bound. He is the principle of Brahma. He is the wonder of Brahma.
Okay, sir.
And Agni is again I am repeating, he is the symbol of Teja, he is the symbol of heat, he is the symbol of fire, and he is the only God who will purify ourselves.
Yes, sir. In order to purify ourselves, in
Yeah.
order to gain purity, chastity, we should worship Agni Devata.
And there is no excuse in front of him.
Okay, sir.
He will burn, whatever it may be, will go and enter to his actual paradigms.
Okay, sir.
Could you understand me?
Yes, sir. as per Hindu mythology, we should
Yeah.
worship Agni Devata to gain purity and chastity.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. And in the present
And
context, we can do that
Agni is the
by
destroyer, you know.
yes,
Agni
sir.
destroys our ignorance. Agni destroys our delusions. Agni removes our nescience.
Okay, sir.
And Agni is the symbol of wisdom. Could you
Yes,
understand? It is the
yes,
swiftest mind.
yes, sir. The soul message of Hindu mythology revolves around Agni Devata. As
Yeah.
from
If
birth
you
to
want
death.
to purify yourself,
Yes, sir.
if you want to go within the path of dharma, if you want to reach to the Brahma, then please, you will ignite your wisdom Agni, that is Jnana Agni, and you will reach to that path. Could you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Because Agni, in home we are calling it is Grihastha Agni.
Yes, sir.
And there are three forms presented Agni always. One is Grahapatya for general domestic uses. One is the Ahvaniya, inviting and welcoming to any personage or deity. And Dakshinagni for fighting against any evil.
Sir, can you please explain all
And
the three
therefore we are
Agnis?
calling that they are the Dakshinagni Brahman. Means they are the Brahman who are doing the worship of Lord Agni, Dakshinagni, who
Okay.
can fight against any evil. So if you are Agrihotri or if you are Hota, then you can fight to any evil of the world. So do the worshipping of Lord Agni to fight with the evil and establish the justice, established Brahma, established the Veda mantras, established the Shuddha Bhaktis. Then you have to worship that particular Agni.
Okay, sir.
He is the purifier and he is called Pavaka. He is purifying. He is Pavamana and his purity. He is Suchi. Could you understand me?
Yes, sir.
And his sister is Medha.
Okay, sir.
And he is the Virat Purusha's symbols. He is Purna, Purnamada, Purnamidang, Purnat, Purnamudachate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vasishyate. He is the completement, he is the fulfillment.
Okay, sir.
He will destroy all the toxins.
Means he is the creator, destroyer, as well as the establisher of all the dharma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
please you will say now, Om Namah Agnaye Namaha.
Om Namah Agnaye Namah.
Om Namah Jnanagnaye Namaha.
Om Namah Jnanagne Namah.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank